Mr. President, SUHAKAM, the Human Rights Commission of Malaysia, welcomes the observations by the Special Rapporteur in the field of cultural rights, Ms. Karima Benun, following her visit to Malaysia in September 2017, and we look forward to the publication of the comprehensive report. Last year, Malaysia had undergone a democratic transformation that resulted in the election of a new government that recognized the need for reform and made pledges to the people of Malaysia to improve the country's human rights record. However, it would appear that the government has not seized that opportunity to do better, to fully promote and protect the rights of others. The government has repeatedly announced its commitment to accede to the remaining core human rights treaties, and yet SUHAKAM can see no specific steps being taken to do so. SUHAKAM calls on the government to commit to its promise to the people of Malaysia to accede to the remaining core human rights treaties and to withdraw all reservations to CEDAW, CRC and CRPD. The government has backtracked on its commitment to accede to ICERD, giving in to pressures from tens of thousands of people gathered at an anti-ICERD assembly. The government has made no attempt since to educate Malaysians on the attributes of ICERD. Despite the promise for a more open and free society, no tangible steps have been taken that can be seen as significant improvements to the freedom of expression. The attempt by the lower house to repeal the controversial Anti-Fake News Act 2018 was blocked by the upper house. Despite making the commitment to repeal and place a moratorium on the Seditions Act 1948, the government has decided to lift the moratorium, and most recently, the act has been used to arrest several individuals on various offences. SUHAKAM recommends that the government enact a federal freedom of expression law in place of the Official Secrets Act and to repeal the Sedition Act that has no place in any democratic society. SUHAKAM commends the government for its decision in suing the state government of Kelantan for the state-sanctioned encroachment of traditional Orang Asli land in Gua Musang, Kelantan. But SUHAKAM remains concerned with the treatment of the Orang Asli, who continue to be marginalized and excluded from decision-making in matters that affect them. There is still no attempt by the new government to endorse and implement UNDRIP. SUHAKAM is concerned with growing intolerance and discriminations towards the LGBTI community. SUHAKAM calls on the government to enact a comprehensive anti-discrimination legislation that prohibits discrimination based on gender identity, gender expression, and sexual orientation. SUHAKAM urges the government to consider positively the recommendations of the Special Rapporteur and to implement them.